Hello and welcome back to our Malachi Mackeson campaign. We are done with the Chaos Dwarves. We are making our way now against Archaon. The war host of the apocalypse has made its way kind of through the Chaos Wastes, now into Norska, and are right on the edges of Kislev. We're hoping, now that they've kind of like pushed into other factions, that other factions will start getting involved, that it won't be so much of a 1v1 that it has currently been against them. As I hope some of the other big troops will be able to keep them at bay, be the shield of civilization and push them back, while we sneak in to kind of northern territory and then just drone strike all of their back buildings. My hope is that by like wiping out locations further up into the Chaos Wastes, that we can kind of like cripple the infrastructure of Archaon so that he can't support armies and he can't build armies that are good enough to actually like fight the other AI. We're doing tactical drone strikes today with the Dowie. I believe when we last left off, we had just taken Carrick-Dum, unlocking a special weapon. We had locked down kind of this dwarven area. We became allies with Grimgor and the Greenskins, but then they magically broke that alliance through reasons of glitches, mostly. And that's right, we are down to literally just Malachi because we lost our other army to the Archaon invasion. But it does seem like Kislev is bringing up all of its forces here and getting ready to defend themselves.
The dwarves have ever been feeble-bearded goblins, stubbornly holding.
They're at war with Constantine, but not yet
at your service.
Kislev.
Our common cause shall benefit the world.
She's kind of trying to deal with some of these greenskins in the south. The Bone Rattlers, dealing with the ongoing undead invasion as well. We ended on an intern. Let's begin on an intern and continue our adventures. Agent, check out Aska sometimes. Comes out in early access in 6 weeks. Basically a Viking tribe settlement builder with exploration and NPC management. Go on. You have my interest. Settlement solo with up to 3 friends. Yeah, cool. I'll take a look at that. Slap that on the wish list. Help It is being attacked by a war host that we can auto win. And I think happily do so. I'm gonna let those guys heal up a little bit. They seem to be throwing like small squads at Help It. Okay, and we do have some beastmen coming in from the south. I'm not really in any position to stop them. Following a string of impressive victories, Grimgor's Ardboys have become a major power. It's imperative for us to make plans to deal with them, either with overwhelming military force or cunning diplomacy. Laurelon forests have also been destroyed. Yeah, overwhelming power is accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 full territories. I don't know that Grimgor can be stopped.
What?
At this point, it looks dubious.
Let's get to it.
Looks like we have the roads in our favor here for the Pillar of Skulls.
I'm mad.
So let's just sweep right up here.
Cannons to bear. This'll do. Move that stuff.
Take this bad boy over.
Engineer.
What do we get? A Tusk Market, a growth building. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I throw walls on there as a final building.
All right.
As we start to clear this out. I think I'm maybe saving up money here for the assembly line so we can start getting thunder barges. I could also give us access to like other military units, but what is the rush really? We picked up autonomy of the holds. Corruption -3, research rate +10. Let's go straight for that. We're trying to save up 500 oath gold so we can get the Slayer's Oath. You better get ready to face Grimgore. Is he victory condition for long victory? He is the long victory condition. Oh, we still have to also raise sack 30 different settlements, so we're gonna wipe this stuff out. We are at war with Daniel, so I mean we could actually just like do this and then make our way across Norska or across the Chaos Wastes. Just ignore Grimgore completely. It would be a dangerous decision, but it's a possible one. Is that a gyrocopter in a demon army? Or is that just a boat? Kind of looks like a gyrocopter. How many legendary dwarfs that have been confederated? We haven't confederated any of the other Dawe. How have they been going though? Pretty well. I mean, we lost our home territory when Archaon and Daniel decided to come down with just like an absolutely overwhelming force. We held out for a little bit, but we were simply being attacked on too many sides. Norska is attacking the Ice Court and the Orthodoxy. And I guess us. Grimgore seems more interested in Cathay than he does to me. Like, he's mostly been pushing this way. That being said, it looks like Cathay has probably, like, fallen. If the Puppets of Misrule own the central gate, Cathay might just be in a really bad state. Ignore him until he grows too strong, at which point see how big a wog he could get.
What?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about him, but the more pressing issue is still Archaon right now, so.
What?
Stormwreck Mount. Well, these guys still have a lot of settlements.
Engineer.
Now. We'll go straight for Thunderbarges. I have the money to upgrade Carrick Flag here as well. Uzkalak is upgrading already. I need to build a wall there next turn, so let's get cheap construction cost. I've lost a lot of territory here. I guess Thunderbarges are the right choice, though. Let's be honest. We all want the Thunderbarges, so. How many Thunderbarges do you need to deal with 6 stacks? How many Thunderbarges can we have? I think that's the real question.
Explosives expert.
Let's pick up Orcslayer just because
Greatest inventor.
we have everything else.
Slayer.
You have basically everything as well.
What?
Okay, so most of our heroes are at a point where I'm just kind of like upgrading whatever I can on them.
The past is the past.
I have room for many additional master engineers, as well as Thanes.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
If I was to stack a bunch of these guys together, I could get a -30 construction cost in a zone.
Tis time.
Which seems like it's probably not the worst idea. At least for right now. Playing versus players or AIs? Just against AIs, yeah. Like two Thunder Barges, op is all hell. 19 to be safe. Battlesay did the multiplayer tournament, he banned them. They're even better in single player. I mean, I'm pretty excited to get them. They're for sure going to have a really long recruitment time. Whoa, I didn't realize gyrocopters recruit in at rank 6 for us right now. That's nice and spicy. Forces of Khorne, fight in the chaotic wastelands, hunt other chaos champions. I need to start some more of those adventures, because that's how we upgrade things. Seeing as we're fighting up in Chaos Wastelands, I'll probably get that Khorne one first. Spirit of Grugny, not quite as good, and not a summon, but you can have lots of them. I mean, I just imagine right now replacing all of the gyrocopters with Thunder Barges. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. The slowest pan ever to the north. He sends another army towards Hell Pit, I see. Looks like Constantine lost the Tower of Crack. There goes my growth commandment. I could probably get ourselves a second army going here. Realistically, if I'm making 4,000 a turn, I didn't see why not. All right, so how much are Thunders? 3 turns for a Thunder Barge. And they come in at rank 6. Okay. Okay. So we're going to end up doing that for sure. Thunderbarge has 10k health, 120 armor, 15 missile resistance before any tech or Malachi buffs. I want to know if the Skaven scheme gives us upgrades for the Thunderbarges. Yeah. It does. It totally does. So if I was to do bloodletting, I could probably unlock that. Recruitment and ward save for hammerers. Campaign movement range +5. That's not bad. Unit mass. Blood of Grugny.
Demon Slayer. Get those cannons moving. On your skills, Starway. Demon Slayer.
Oof.
Death Seeker. All right.
Just out of range. I was thinking about like moving him up into range, doing a bunch of recruitment, and then going, can I reach him? Kind of looks like I can.
I can't wait.
So I better just take that. Absolutely, I can.
This one's for Grimnir. Explosives expert.
Try to get that Oath Gold up and running. We might as well throw on... Let's go with that first. Bit of artillery. Grape shot cannons are a different story. They're OP as hell. Yeah, I'm tempted to make like just a grape shot army. Because I keep hearing lots and lots about these grape shot cannons. I guess let's just keep
Engineer.
Upgrading his basic stuff. Gotrek will go with Deadly Blade.
And a whole lot of
Deadly
black
Blade. Stretch going for the top trees. Woundmaker. So from here, I guess we'll head to Stormrack Mount. Yeah, so we can at least complete the Skull Road then. And then probably this monolith across to the Bleeding Spire, up to the Withering Fortress, and then loop back. We might have to like cut back down and cut off an army. What is his capital? The Howling Citadel. All right. Thing is expensive. I bet it does 2k upkeep, 100-ish upkeep. Yeah, the Thunderbirds aren't going to be cheap, which is why like we might actually only be able to have one army if we have Thunderbirds. We're making good money right now, but I'm also like not in a position to hold any of my territory. My concern with Malachi is just like constantly being on the warpath. Hope the Skaven scheme gets upgraded with Thanquol when he eventually gets added into the game. Oh, now we have a valiant defeat here at Hell Pit. I don't want to lose Hell Pit. It's like right on the edge. I'm actually shocked because we've had a Pyrrhic victory on every other occasion here, so my hope is that our dudes can just keep leveling up enough that we can hold this like permanently. I guess if I could upgrade the garrison as well, it might help. The computer has been nice enough to attack from a single angle, which definitely makes my job a lot easier.
warriors!
We get some wacky Skaven towers.
Yes, Lord!
There's like one guy down there. Okay.
The clans unite! For the ancestors!
That guy can be down there. Oh, interesting that these are both different towers. I don't know if I'm gonna need a set of units down here. But I guess I would rather have at least one group
Dwarf warriors!
just in preparation for these dweebs. I feel like 2 towers will be enough.
Quarrelers! Dwarf warriors! Satisfy the grudge! Dwarf warriors!
They don't have a lot of guys to climb the walls. They do have a lot of chaos giants though, so
The clans unite!
I think I'm gonna put Longbeards here and here.
For the ancestors! For the
I'm gonna go 1,
gods!
2 on those guys.
Dwarf warriors!
And then we have a little bit of flex.
Of vengeance!
So I'm gonna put 1 unit of those guys there, 1 unit of those guys there. How hard is it to get back here if we need to? It's not easy being greasy. Where are my towers? There's one here that's tied to that point. I guess.
Powder charged!
We do have this catapult. I don't have a lot of faith in it. I think I'll leave it here. I really can't tell if it's actually going to be able to like hit anything of value. Slash hit anything at all. And I think what we'll do is we'll do a little heavy weapon squad here. With the overlap.
The clans unite. It is a reckoning.
I like doing this kind of flying V because it often gives you a bit of a surround on them. And tends to work the best. All right, let's kick it. What are these shooting? Just arrows? Oh, interesting. Are they shooting anything? Okay, yeah, they're just shooting arrows. Just definitely like not great. This is where the break is going to be. They might be able to climb this wall here. Wow, I feel like towers, especially upgraded towers, should be a lot better than this. Is this worth doing the march out for? We don't have any slayers. Which is potentially really bad on us. I think I need to get a set of troops down here maybe. That giant runs a huge risk. Doesn't really feel like we're doing anything against this giant. So I think I'm actually going to fold these guys back in. Oh, geez. Totally missed these guys sneaking up the wall here. Chaos Warriors, aspiring champions. I need to get these correlers moved. Maybe they can actually just go up the walls up here. Those towers are still taking shots, so right now they're still valuable. These are still taking shots, so it's hard to really tell if it's hitting or not. Correlers with great weapons. Kind of want to move these great weapon guys over. We're about to have that giant breakthrough, and it looks like these aspiring champions have just cut through for fun.
Dwarf warriors, fire on the
Okay, okay.
Unite! Attack the Urks!
I was kind of hoping we would get a bit of a better flank there, but
Ready!
only worked okay. All right, those Corlers are through. Looks like everybody else is moving back here, so I'm gonna leave these guys be. We're gonna rotate.
Kill Urks!
Those are still shooting.
They have wronged us! Let's start shooting!
These guys are like desperately about to run out of ammo,
It is a reckoning!
which is super not good.
Aye. Yes! Kill the Oath Splitters! Axes out!
I think we can probably pull off of this tower. It's not really hitting anybody anymore.
Dwarf warriors! It is an order!
Hard to say over here.
The gods! Have at them! The clans unite! We'll guard it!
But that seems okay.
The mountain and home! We'll guard it! Fire on the foe!
These guys are fully out of ammo.
Charge!
So,
We'll guard
well, I guess they're keeping these towers online right now, which is
Ranged firepower
has a lot of
ready!
value. We are winning against those groups up on the wall. It's just the guys inside that are the issue. I do have a lot of money to upgrade things like towers. Will it even matter?
Warriors! Kill Orcs!
Entirely different
We
question.
stay put! We demand blood!
We do have another set of these giants coming in here, so.
Stay put!
Oh,
Yes, Lord!
I guess they managed to break this one.
We stay put!
That's going to be bad news.
Withdraw!
Yeah, those dogs are going to do some damage.
Bring your targets well! For the ancestor gods!
Oh, they're just going to run dogs into all of my back points right now. This is the part I hate about sieges.
Kill the Oath Splitters!
Those chariots did serious damage to all of my guys down here.
We'll guard it!
Very serious, very bad damage. I don't seem to be capable of killing those giants
It is a reckoning! Score! Yes,
for
Lord!
whatever reason.
Let the vengeance begin! Dwarf warriors! Rock out!
I need these guys to go like up here, I guess.
Dwarf and legs!
So can this tower not kill those dogs?
Withdraw!
I suppose not.
We'll guard it!
Try to get these other guys down. How will those small legs ever catch those dogs? It's a good question, and I don't know the answer.
Aye, as you command! Satisfy
What really impresses me is like how all of these chariots have like no HP.
Pick your targets well! Warriors!
But are still holding up remarkably well.
Dance!
Same thing, these Chaos Warriors have been completely surrounded, had to climb a ladder, are fighting armor piercing, and are still like not really having an issue.
Ah! They have wronged us! Dwarf warriors!
You guys better try to kill those aspiring champions. I don't imagine it's going to go very well. Maybe if you can kill him. Some Nurglings in the back here as well. Where is the tower for this? Is that the tower? Yes.
Let the vengeance begin!
I'm fully on this point. They're going my blockades.
Dwarf warriors, take aim!
Chaos Chariot's still managing to get through there with like no HP 3 out of 4. These unbreakable Chaos Warhounds are gonna break me.
Obey me! Let the vengeance begin!
All right, well, I guess those giants aren't gonna kill themselves. If we can do some damage and at least slow down the crowd, like, I suppose that might be the best / only thing I really have here. Skull Crushers of Khorne or I don't expect we're gonna do very well against them. I can't even roll back and see what else is happening back here because the camera is locked on legendary battles.
The clans unite!
All right, those guys are dead. Yeah, there's not like a lot of guys left, and who is left is very wounded. That being said, things like those skull crushers, those giants, I still don't have like a really good counter to any of them, it doesn't feel like.
Axis out!
These aspiring champions are, you know, kind of a tough ticket. We got no longbeards left either, so we're not even going to be able to get a morale bonus anywhere. And of course, they are taking that key building from me. I wish I could see what towers I have back there. Shooting arrows into the bridges. I do.
Understood, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to slowly cap through everything here. Looking pretty decent, except for the fast units that got passed. Yeah, and it's one of those things that says, like, you still... Units that break run deeper into the city, and when there are things like Chaos Warhounds, like... You can't really do anything about it once they're back there. Even if you build 200-point towers, 2,000-point towers, they're not good enough to kill or rout a single unit of Warhounds. Wow, this is some like Rome. There's some Rome pathing here. Oh my gosh, you're just getting absolutely slaughtered.
We demand blood! Yes, Lord! Warrelers! Move! Blow through! High! Dull! Go! Move off!
Come on, homies. I need you to kill that Chaos Giant. It has like 1,000 HP. It's a level 1 tower.
Warrelers!
Kill it. Kill it. Okay, the giant is down. That's good.
Put the those dwarven lads!
I wonder if I shouldn't go for the Lord or this giant.
Nothing can stop us!
I feel like the giant
The clans unite!
makes more sense.
Warriors! Righto! Vengeance! We stay put! Hit them! Dwarf warriors!
But I'm going to keep losing towers at the rate I'm going right now, so we got to keep moving. I'll let them get another volley if they can, but yeah, okay.
For the ancestor god!
I kind of need this for the leadership bonuses.
Rage fast!
So I think we're just going to start moving in that direction. I know that my good towers are also like back here. Oh no, they're just going to go straight forward, are they? Technically, if I capture this, he's not meant to be able to capture that point. But I don't know if my cap weight is going to exceed his.
Quarrelers!
It feels like almost certainly it will not.
Drain the axe! Kazook! Down! Kazook! Dwarf
Oh, my
warriors!
dwarves are so tired.
Could stop us!
Yeah, it's close, but it's not close enough. Whoa, my quarrelers are just getting destroyed by that giant. Yeah, it's super close. Oh my god, I got it seconds before they did. Uh-oh.
Warriors! Blow through! Let the
Uh-oh.
vengeance begin!
Uh-oh.
Charge! Move now! Dowie, attack!
Oof. Oof.
Kazook!
Okay, I think it's basically the damage I had from those ranged attacks was the only thing actually doing damage here.
It is a reckoning!
No, this Chaos Giant is just going to slaughter my entire squad.
For the ancestors! Charge! Warriors!
Do you guys get charge defense versus big foes?
On! For the High King! Fight!
Come on, lads. Route those dogs. Route these knights. It might route the giant.
For the High
Yes.
King! Dwarf warriors! Move! Down! Vengeance! Yes! Yes! Attack the earth! Yes!
Oh my god, the Chaos Giant's down.
Dwarf warriors!
What are you feared from?
For the Karazanko! Killux! War of vengeance!
Oh god, the dogs are back in.
Vengeance! Dwarf warriors! Drain them!
I believe in you, lads.
Karazanko!
For the Karazanko!
Ready!
Yes.
Will do! Charge! Move!
Yo, those are aspiring champions, though.
Warriors! Plow through!
See if I can get a shield wall against these guys at all.
Ancestors! War of vengeance! Warriors! Killers! Strike out!
Actually, I'm not sure where the best place to put these guys. I think we're done. I think we're done. The terror ends it. Oh, valiant defeat. Aspiring champions with 187 kills. Barely did anything to them. Between the barrier and their armor, just nothing I had could punch through them. Like how the portrait in the bottom gets bloody as you fight. Yeah. It was a close one. I've been underestimating these inspiring champions. And of course, the Knights of the Brazen Throne were a whole other gamble, but it's okay. It's only hell pit. All right, the Norskins are down here. They're running rampant through everybody's territory. Wrong put right or a right put wrong. Always the hardest decision to make. Let's right the wrong. You guys are saving up.
Malachi McKayson. Engineer. I'll rip you a new one. Who even travels?
I'm gonna fly over the mountain just to get there a little bit quicker.
Demon Slayer.
Man, I guess you're just gonna pick up Dwarf Warriors right now.
What?
A good garrison. This is not. He's going to burn that down in one turn. I think he's going to get here before this gate gets built. Which might mean I lose this to just Beastmen rampaging. Constantine's lost a little bit of ground here. But it's okay. The hope is basically that if I can wipe them out from above, we can surround them. They'll have to dedicate forces back to try and stop Malachi. Honestly, I should probably be just like beelining towards the Dark Fortresses to cut off Archaon's growth more than anything else, but maybe I will start doing that. Oh, a Pyrrhic victory. Gotta love Beastmen. You know? You've got to love how bad Beastmen are. Lamian Sisterhood destroyed. Ripperhorns destroyed. Research rate plus 10. I'm actually just going to grab this so we can have the whole province back.
We can hold this. Death Seeker.
Why not?
To Doom, then. If it speeds me Doom, I'm for it.
And we'll hold on the rest of them. We are so close to that 500 Oath Gold. Corruption -3 for all provinces. I'd love to get some bonuses to control. Recruit rank +1 would also give me Thunder Barges at like gold rank. Reload time reduction for Quarrelers could also be decent for us. You know what? That one's free right now. It does help the defenses quite a bit.
Dwarves alive. A firm my draking teeth. Bring those cannons to bear. This'll do. Move that stuff in there.
This secures the Skull Road.
Explosives expert.
For what it's worth.
Only the toughest.
So the Thunder Barges are going to take us 3 turns of recruitment each. This is the problem. I think I'm going to take the Monolith of Bubonicus and then move into the Monolith of Festerlung. And then go like Burning Monolith, Howling Citadel, Withering Fortress. Oh, you're not worth jack. I want to start cutting out his like major places. And I think I'm more concerned about that than I am concerned about like a couple of tiny Norscan tribes. Who are for sure going to be a pain in my backside, but like not immediately. You know what? I'm going to empower the guilds here too.
Slayer. Better tooling. Better guns.
It is crazy that after taking all of this stuff, I'm only at scuff. I'm not even at scuff. I'm still in Elgi. This took like multiple settlements from the Norskins, reclaimed one of our most ancient ancestral homes that had become like corrupted to chaos. And I didn't even get out of the first tier? My God. Burned down, stolen. Wow, Constantine has just completely folded.
What?
I can get to the monument of Bubonicus.
What? Let's get to it.
I suppose we might as well burn it down.
Give him a good thrashing. Let's test out my latest invention.
I really wanted that oath gold.
It's me.
That was the 20 oath gold I would have needed.
The past is the past. Greatest inventor. I'll figure it out.
Fell.
It's me.
Thunderburner upgraded. No, you already have that. So this just gives me Spirit of Grugny to nearby armies. This just gives me casualty and attrition to nearby armies. This guy is clearly beelining to Carrick Flag and is probably going to destroy it.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
She's at war with Norska at least right now. If I could get her to start taking back some of that territory, we'd be in a bit of a good shape. Lion! Hello! Welcome on in, dudes! Welcome to Balakai's drone striking. We are up in the north. We are dropping bombs on Archaon. Come on in. Come on in. It has been a messy campaign.
Dishonored. Now we wait.
Run this guy back to Uzkalak for now.
Just okay,
Hello.
my friend.
Welcome, friends. Come on in. Rated and dashes. Oh, I know. That's what he does best. I don't mind at all. Thank you for coming on, folks. We're in the middle of a little Malachi Malixon campaign right now. We've managed to take out the dwarves to the east, the Chaos Dwarves, and currently there is a massive Archaon Daniel Wolfric invasion all happening simultaneously, just starting to push into Kislevite lands right now. They've pushed us out of Krakadrak because we were fighting a war on too many fronts. And we're trying basically right now to get into Archaon's back territory and burn down his most northern provinces. We are just in a constant situation of being outnumbered in fights. So I thought by crippling his economy, crippling some of his backlines, maybe we could slow things down a little bit. But it's not looking great for our allies right now. Constantine has gotten pretty much instantly buckled. And Katerina is being kind of attacked on all sides right now. We're hoping for the best. The War Host of Zar has been destroyed, as Grimgor continues to grow his influence in all directions. He has pushed all the way to the far eastern steppes. Whether or not he moves into actual Cathay itself,
Innovator.
still a little bit TBD.
Spirit of Grundy. Up,
So
up and away.
this and this are not really full settlements.
Explosives expert. You reckon an airship could fit underground?
I might just sack this at the beginning of our turn, grab the money, and then make our way to Howling Citadel.
I'm on it.
This guy is for sure coming down with a really mean Regiment of Renown army to take Carrick Flag. Level 29. This is Daniel himself.
Follow at your peril.
We can't get to him.
Hey up.
I would not say
Slayer.
it looks particularly great down there.
Not bad. I am a god, not a slave. Doom Chaser.
These armies are really just meant to kind of like do their best at holding territory. I guess it doesn't really matter if they get wiped out. This is what I have to tell myself. The only thing that matters is our main army and the big blimp. And hopefully an army of airships. What is in here other than Daniel? Hellbrass and the Blue Scribes. And 8 regiments of renown. This will not be a win. So I'm just going to let them take it, not waste the time on it. Unfortunate, but too short for a Dowie. Can you be too short for a Dowie? Too tall. Absolutely. Too short, a little more complicated. But I'll give you a name. We have the couple of like engineers and heroes, the Thane, that are all sitting around trying to make cheap buildings for me. Even though that's not really working so good. Azek goes for the sack and then comes back and attacks it again. Yikes. Oh man, Kislev, you're getting picked off left, right, and center here. All of their armies getting wiped. Successful wog.
Engineer, we'll make it right for the ancestors.
Oh.
Smash and grab, lads.
The sack that does nothing.
My eyesight's superb. These goggles just make it better.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right.
Time for a pint.
We brought the airship up for a reason. This homie's just gonna chill out here and news collect.
What fool dares touch
I cannot do much about this right now. Nor do I care to. If we are switching to Thunder Barges, would I be better getting these upgrades first? Upkeep, speed, vanguard deployment, casualty replenishment, armor and missile resistance is really like the nice thing here. Versus the Slayers get vigor loss reduction and speed, melee attack, melee defense, and Whirlwind of Death gets upgraded. I want both. That's the problem. I want both. Do we have a research on right now? No. All right. Let's scrutinize guild leaders here for now.
dishonored.
At least we have a garrison of 18 here.
Reign of demons.
I might actually just need to consider doing some global recruitment with him. You can. You would be a halfling if you're too short. I guess that's true. Definitely not too Skaven in a suit of armor. All right, let me get these renames at the top of the turn. Could be the engineer and the Thane for sure. This campaign has been very, very interesting, and it does not look good for Order right now. With the size of Grimgore and how bad the Empire is getting hounded right now, and how bad Kislev is getting hounded right now, like, I don't even think Kislev is at war with Archaon yet.
I serve the Raven God.
Let us discuss.
Let's keep giving you targets. Ah, right. You're not at war with Archaon yet, so let's not keep giving you targets. What I really need to do is just save up the money for that adventure. There is a rebellion happening here. I really cannot stop it. There's gonna be a rebellion up here pretty soon.
Follow at your peril.
I think let's also switch this over to probably control and corruption. And these guys are just gonna chill. So you have to be too short for a Dowie. And you have to be definitely not too Skaven in a coat. Def not too Skaven in a suit of armor. In armor suit. In unarmor suit? In a armor suit? In armor suit. That's the closest I could get.
Oh, aye.
All right, Howling Citadel. Not even an army to defend you.
Have it, you bastards! Sure these good folk are happy to debate.
It's the money I needed for my slayers.
May not like it, but I do.
What if I occupy it
It's not home, but it'll do for
and then just immediately abandon it?
by Grimney, it's me. Doom's that away.
That feels like a cheeky play. Now I also have enough money to start this adventure. And we have a bit of extra cash left over too. I suppose we could upgrade that. I don't know if this is worth putting the money in,
No, you cannot play with me.
especially since there's these like random armies all over the place up here.
Innovator.
I think I'm actually just going to max out the airship.
Slayer.
I'll allow it. Dowie Urge for Skaven. I suspected it may have gotten auto-modded. Keep trying to figure out why I keep crashing on end turn past 1 with mods. Are the mods up to date? That would be like my biggest guess.
Aye, what?
Generally, the key to that is you have to go through mod by mod, taking them off one at a time until you figure out exactly what it is that causes it. Which is frustrating,
For a glorious
but kind of the only option. Imminent rebellion. Well, we blew through that money fast. They each have the check mark? Yeah, I mean, I would go through one by one then. Or if you have like a lot of mods, do like 5 at a time, 10 at a time. Do it chunk by chunk until you figure out like what chunk it's in. There are also just some glitches with this patch. Like Elspeth crashes all the time. Is Archaon at war with Wulfric? I think he might be. Now, that's a bit of an issue.
Ula of Makas.
Will they reform the Disciples of Hashut? The Sword of Cain is claimed by like a random Silostrian pirate.
To doom, then.
That's pretty amazing.
Death Seeker.
So let's give you training.
What? Quickly! I've an
This is
oath to fulfill.
Probably not the best idea.
Don't stop till you're dead! Roll out the barrels! Leave it to me. Walls. Good.
I would much rather be sitting in our actual settlement here.
Gonna need a rememberer for this.
Bring guns. Allied recruitment. I forgot that I could do allied recruitment with this guy as well. So I could actually put things like Stargard or Kislevites in here. I'd love it if we had some like Kislevite Guns. Armor-piercing guns. This is anti-large armor-piercing. You are armored armor-piercing anti-infantry. Yeah, I guess. So the anti-large is like my biggest weakness. All right, well, the Howling Citadel is destroyed at least.
Absolutely not.
Oh, sorry, who are you? Khorne. Are you a rebellion? No, you're an army I'm at war with. Are you actually part of this quest? Kill the champion of Khorne. Ah. Would you look at that? Oh, man. 3 bloodthirsters. 5 minotaurs, a skull cannon. I'm gonna be real. This does not feel like I actually win it. You're meant to have the organ guns for this fight. I mean, we got some pretty juiced out slayers. AR is throwing you a bone. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about this. Not even a single casualty. Also found sometimes you have to unsubscribe and resubscribe to update the cache data. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, with mods. Yeah. Love Wabbajack for Elder Scrolls. Yep. Installs everything for you. You just sit back and relax. Absolutely, dude. I just did a Wabbajack install of Fallout 4 Anomaly this weekend. It's like Fallout meets Stalker. And it's been really, really nice to just like dive into a Fallout campaign without having to like individually add 800 mods to get the gameplay experience. You also have a fever of 102 today. Okay, well, you might just be missing something really obvious in there. I'm going to just take this auto reload. I'm going to be a coward. 7 oath gold. That's it.
Sign up and you will live to regret it. Engineer.
Sometimes
Put your feet up, why don't
you gotta take the bone they throw ya. Range plus 10. Why not? Mentor. Why not?
All right.
Godric. Give you the Rune of Grimnir.
Did you see that, lads?
Then Scarred Veteran.
Slayer.
Scarred Veteran and Fleet-footed. He is almost maxed out. You can take Mentor. Relentless. You can also take Mentor. And probably physical resistance.
Dishonored. I'm sorted. Aye, what?
Aye. That is a fully maxed out airship.
It's always good when it's someone else exploding.
Excellent. No more money allowed to be put in the airship.
Fight like a slayer, die like a slayer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight for these Slayer upgrades right now. Just for good measure.
You'll incur my displeasure.
Are these part of this bloodletting quest? I feel like they must be. Kill 3 other champions of the other gods. Recruit rank plus 2. So what have we got? We have magical attacks for Malachi and armor piercing damage for Malachi. Just from reaching level 25. Reload reduction on organ guns. Unit experience. Dig in with organ guns. So this is the thing that I actually would want to get here. The unit experience in the recruit rank I don't really care too much about, but dig in, absolutely I would. I think I need to deliver. I think we got to spend some time making thunder barges. Kind of feels like it's maybe the only way to do it. Drop off a bunch of troops into this other guy's army. I could give him all the slayers. And then we could just like recruit a ton of thunder barges.
Bane of demons.
He is a dragon or a demon slayer, so he does get the upgrade to slayers.
May doom find us here.
Carrickdom is about to start flipping as well. $1,000 gold to keep it. I'm pretty far away.
Follow at your peril. Slayer.
We're about to get the wall upgrade here. That'll put us at about 20 units. So maybe I could actually just leave Uzkaluk.
To doom them.
Move him up to Carrickdoom. We're gonna lose cash for a couple of turns.
Engineer. I'm on it. Steam carriages would get us there faster. Let's give them something to remember us by, eh?
Trash this stuff and move. We could probably hit the Writhing Fortress next turn. And then we could do Bleeding Spire and maybe just go over the mountain. Archaon did lose most of his hordes, initial hordes, so his like army hordes are slowed down a lot. Which means if this stuff gets destroyed, he's not going to have any high-level settlements.
My throng seeks only death.
Light war sleds. I mean, I could put a bunch of little Groms in here. There's some options. Heavy war sleds do have that armor piercing I want. Oh, right, but things actually cost like allegiance to also recruit. Maybe we just chill on it for a moment.
It is our response.
You don't have any like missions, do you? No.
The Boca palaces.
We could tell her to take Fort Straghoff. I'm trying to put her in a position where she can go to war with
past your sins. For now.
with the war host. I definitely have no money to offer you, no. But that's okay. I mean, he's pushed back a little bit. But if he plays that right, he could move up. If he's weakened as well, it also like gives Katarina a much better chance of absorbing him. The Empire has pushed out Festus completely. And Talbot land actually looks quite big. Weisenland and Nuln, I should say. They seem to be pushing back against Sylvania, so maybe the Empire is actually in pretty good shape. Nemki, how you doing, dude? Good morning. Welcome to the Great War. The Great War of the North. Oh yeah, there they go. Orthodoxy. They're pushing up. They're making progress. It seems like the Empire and Nuln all like us right now. And I wonder whether or not we should try to take advantage of that. And maybe just make some friendships.
Ready to defend.
Well, I guess they don't like us that much.
Mistress of ice.
Storm Dragon.
Fire and metal.
Zhao Ming is doing pretty well.
I stand apart.
Miao Ying, bit of a different story. It does seem like, while they lost the wall here, they haven't lost anything past Dragon's Gate. They are not very strong.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Yeah, I wish you would just take that deal.
Daughter.
Avil, doing well. How's the campaign going? It's all right. We're on a bit of a warpath right now, just deep up into Archaon's back territory.
Slayer. I'll figure it out. The best boots are Dawi made, of course.
Of course.
Blood along.
I basically decided to just sail my way up here and start taking back all of his back fortresses. And honestly, it's been pretty successful so far. It's definitely slowed down the march of war. And I do feel like if I could destroy this, destroy that, and then hop across.
Death Seeker.
I'm potentially in a position to do some good defense.
Yes, yes.
All right, who's Kaluk? I believe in you. You have 19 units.
Doom Chaser. My doom may lie below.
This place is just going to slowly and slowly fall.
Follow at your peril. Keep your axes close.
So let's try to just move up as much as we can for now. Okay. Daniel sending down additional reinforcements, which probably means he's getting ready to attack all of my other settlements over there. I guess I do have to burn down this tiny little monolith up here. Even though it's like no value whatsoever, it still counts as a settlement. So I can't actually wipe him off the map unless we get rid of it. So those guys just start running. Yeah, the warhost has already like gotten pretty weak. How long does the campaign typically take? I find 20 hours. It does depend. Because they do have like short victories now. I don't know if that buff for the control actually works. Well, it looks like it might though. Yeah, I would generally say 20 hours. 20 to 25 for a short campaign.
To doom, then.
And then it goes up a fair bit if you do a longer campaign.
Now we wait.
We'll give you increased mobility.
Dishonored.
I'm going to give this guy spread control, believe it or not.
Death Seeker.
Just because they ain't really doing much other than keeping things safe. Yeah, this is a tier 5 settlement that I just get to absolutely destroy instantly.
We're going to battle!
Now, I am going to sack it because it's worth 26,000 gold.
I should grab, lads. Innovator.
And how do you turn down a deal like that?
This'll do. Move that stuff in, lads. Explosives expert.
How to sack and raise in one turn.
By Grooney. It's
Sack,
me.
occupy, abandon.
A firma drecking
You think you fixed it? Nice, dude. Nice. Does the same faction always start in the same place? No, no. Depending on what lord you play with the faction, you could literally start anywhere in the world. Like, if you're playing Empire, you have a start here and a start here, and then you have a start down here, and then you have another start over here, and then another start over here. So you can pretty much jump around wherever you want.
Inventor.
If you have like all the characters.
Engineer. Slayer.
Chonky boys.
Expert. Innovator.
Relentless? I don't actually think I want Relentless on you right now. Not when I could get things like Stubborn Defiance.
A little bit of luck and a whole lot of black Buddha. All right.
All right. He does have an army here. I am going to have to wipe out these guys. But if I have an army up here now,
What?
I'm feeling a little bit safer.
Right.
Will be wounded for 3 turns before any skill points can be reassigned. Yeah, for right now, I'm going to keep that. I am going to have to switch him over to Grimnir's Ears.
More means to kill.
But baby steps. I could upgrade this settlement and put some walls on it. Along with... That doesn't really matter. I think let's just... While I have a lot of money, growth is my issue in all of these settlements.
I what? Bane of demons.
Oh.
Doom chest.
Oh, Stormrack Mount actually has recruitment slots. Only 1, but 1 is still significantly better than 0. I could actually get some global recruitment here too if I wanted. Now that being said, we have like organ guns I was thinking about adding in here. Why not? Won't break the bank quite yet, but... So you finally decided on migrating north? Yeah, we kind of had no choice. If I didn't do something to start, like, picking away at Archaon, it was just, like, I was never going to be able to stop him. Daniel's going to start becoming a problem now because Archaon is busy with other people, but Daniel is not, so he is just now slowly migrating all of his forces down to Carrick Flag. Will I be doing another campaign after this one? Not immediately. Right now, the plan is probably to try and check out the Stellaris Machine Age expansion that's coming out tomorrow. So we'll do a little of that the week. And then we have a new game on Friday as well. But I am really enjoying this campaign. So I probably will start trying to weave a little bit more of these campaigns back in.
Engineer.
Top knots. What are you guys doing up here?
Oh, aye. Get going. Mechanical legs? No, that's... Thou stanty scum. What's got your beards in a twit?
If I fought these guys... I could just, like, stack towards some adventure points.
Slayer! We'll make it right for the ancestors!
Then again... they will probably run. Yeah, it's 8% to get to them, so I can't actually reach them in time.
Ready the airship for war!
So I think we'll just keep creeping.
Death Seeker.
Keep on creeping, baby.
Hey up.
We're gonna have some upgrades here in a turn. I guess we'll do one more turn to control before we swap it over. Stellaris, another one you skipped, yeah. You think you know what it is? Do you? Because there's actually 2 new games coming out this week, both of which I want to play. Both of which I have keys for. One I'm going to do Friday, one I'm going to do Monday. Didn't play the original. I should dive into the DLC this go around. You can take a guess. I'll tell you if you're true. Stellaris is very, very good, though. Even the original of Stellaris is very good. At this point, there's kind of a lot of DLC, which becomes somewhat problematic. But it's still very good. It is one of my favorite grand strategy games of all time. Because the amount of different things you can do it and the amount of different ways you can play it is all, like, very entertaining. Let these guys take Stormwrack. That is the military settlement, which is a bit annoying. Nice of Archaon not to move this army. Because now I can wipe them both out in this single strike. Great. We cruise. We bruise.
Aye, what? Engineer.
What do I get on you now? Boost income, I guess, and then we start just doing the low level stuff.
And a whole lot of black powder. Dishonored.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna give him Deadeye so that he can get ballistics calibration.
Someone else exploding.
I can no longer get those quarrelers because we lost that building. These guys are losing territory. We can start collecting money here again. We're going to lose this fort next turn.
Follow at your peril.
But that's all right. We are prepared for that. We are, for once, actually moving out of the Age of Elgi and into the Age of Scuff. So thankfully, we'll get a little bit of control back. The King Arthur one, yeah, is exactly what I'm playing on Friday, yeah. That was the end of the month. I guess you got early access? Yep. Yeah, my embargo's actually on Thursday, but it's like kind of late in the day, so we're going to check it out on Friday. Hype for the next update of the SFO mod that'll come out. I've never been a huge fan of SFO. I always found the balance was really janky. But I like that it's such a huge overhaul. Like it gives a real like rebirth to a lot of people who are getting like tired of the base game, so Archaon doesn't know what to do now. He's like, "Ooh, I've lost a lot of territory in the back. Do I need to send an army back there? I'm about to also lose all of my vassals." Rip. Oh, Daniel's moving in here anyway.
Quest gets bigger.
Now,
Chaos commands me.
here's a good question. I do not believe that Uzkaluk can stop Daniel's army on his own.
What?
But then again, Carrick Doom most certainly cannot.
What? I'll rip you a new one. I'm on it.
We actually have slightly longer range
Maintenance. That's key.
if we use our teleports. We might have to come down here and reinforce this army. I don't particularly want to lose all this territory right now. Because if I do, I don't have any money. And if I don't have any money, I absolutely cannot defend any of this territory.
If it speeds me doom, I'm for it. I am a god, not a slave.
You can't reach me yet. I want to put all the organ guns in here. I suppose the goblin hewers count as slayers, so also goblin hewers in here would be really good. The thing is, though, if I can get these organ gun kills, then I can actually just do this quest. This quest is almost ready to go. Battles against greenskins. Fight a goblin search party. It's pretty hard to get to.
My eyesight's superb. These goggles just make it.
Do I want to save up for 4 points here? I probably do. Yeah. All the Regiment of Renowns is just like a 0% chance of stopping them. Love SFO, but it's not due to basing its balance on the lore. I know it's not balanced. Yeah. Oh, due to it basing its balance on the lore. Right, right. I mean, I guess it depends on like what chunk of the lore as well. I'm happy that someone has made that sort of mod pack so that people can just go like, oh yeah, okay, so it is not like canonically the lore is not very balanced. We know this now because of this. No idea what the other game you got though. Very intriguing. Well, you'll have to see. I got to keep some surprises under my hat. Trait gained. Chance of intercepting via tunnels, beast pass, or world route, an extra 10%. Slayer's onslaught upgraded. Bloodletting upgraded.
Slayer.
What is this guy's intercept chance right now? I feel like it's got to be absolutely wildly high. $10, $20, $30. That's 60. 60% chance.
My goodness, it's me. I can't wait. Nope. Let's give them.
Excuse me, orcs, you're in my way.
Let's test out my latest invention.
Oh, why did you have to run that far? They have one settlement left.
Did you see that, lads?
And now it's going to be really difficult to get to it.
All right. A little bit of luck.
Just going to give you speed. Let's give you charge.
Explosives expert.
You're on charge.
Aye, what?
You're on deadly blade.
Time for a pint. What fool dares?
If I move down there to stop them, I'm gonna get caught out by Daniel, and I kind of need to get caught out by Daniel within the comfortable defenses of my city. All right. We're gonna do some global recruitment here. I think that's what I'm going to pull. See how they hold up together. We still suck on Oath Gold, and it's becoming really annoying.
Invention? Only thing that's kept dwarves alive. Slayer.
But at least we're rich on Demon Gold. Interesting that he just like walked past Tribe Slaughter there. Didn't try to take it at all. One thing that worries me is all these things that I'm burning down in the north that like Daniel might just like send a little colonizing army over, and then we'll have like this massive demon army above us. It does seem like Archaon is literally pulling back all of his forces to deal with me though. Which is kind of fantastic. I think we should probably just go shut down the monolith. He seems to be sending his forces down this way, Daniel.
The sons are nothing. Greatest inventor.
One major issue at a time.
Spirit of Grungy. Up, up and away. You reckon an airship could fit underground?
Get rid of the monolith. You've got an easy turn. I'm not going to spend any money upgrading buildings because it's way too risky, given the unlikelihood that we can hold any of them. I'm pretty worried Astrogoth is going to come back here because of all these rebellions. And then I'm going to have to wipe him back off the map again, but it'll be pretty easy if he doesn't really have much in the way of armies. Does the game typically lag during turns? I'm surprised with how much, not surprised with how much is going on. There's always like a little bit of hiccups during the end turns. It also depends on like different things. Like I have it set up so like most people, it doesn't like move the camera and it just like moves all their characters really fast. So during the thinking phases, it looks like it's hiccuping a lot more than it is because it's just kind of like moving characters without showing it. But yeah, I mean, the game is hella resource intensive. Kislev just united. Northern and Western Confederation.
By Grungy, it's me. Oh, aye.
It's kind of nice to see.
Right. Start from
Okay. Archaon no longer has any territories in the north. He's got a couple of minions, but I'm about to finish them off.
Best rest up here. Death Seeker.
Grimly, you're vibing. You're actually getting a wall upgrade right now. These guys are ready to go. I can actually do this quest at any time. We've also picked up a couple of upgrades here. I have to fight greenskins, and I'd have to do that goblin search party. Not that I really need the Vanguard deployment, but... I mostly just want to complete one of these so that we can get the Skaven scheme so I can start upgrading Thunderbirds. That's the real secret. Resource drain seems massive. Yeah. I mean, I'm also playing it on like max settings. I could chill out a little bit if we wanted. But where's the fun in that? There ain't no fun in that at all. Interesting that he is pulling all these armies back. I'm gonna have to hunt them down to ensure that they don't try to reclaim any of these locations.
Engineer.
Oh, brilliant. He's in force march. He's got another army next to him too, which means I get to wipe out all of these guys in one foul swoop. We're up against a lot of puppy dogs and not a lot else. I think we'll actually fight this fight because we haven't had a nice fight in a while. And it would be nice to have some gyrocopters go down. All right. Let's go drop some bombs. Butts. Reminded me your sub was up, so you win. There we go. It's a perfect reminder. I trick people into solving word games, and in return, I get financially compensated. It's a win-win. Easy. Easy clap. Yeah, I'm just realizing my chat is not even working on this overlay either. I guess all of my chat boxes today are just broken. How do I play this game again? I've been too busy auto-resolving. I can't remember how to play.
The clans unite. Slayers. Shots away.
Okay, they got a lot of puppies.
Cannon. For the ancestor gods. Vacation.
Actually, just like move these guys up a little bit.
Slayers. Yes.
Flank these guys out a little bit.
Slayers. Let the vengeance begin.
We'll do a little like this. Like that.
Gears of Zothbar. Ringy.
All right.
Warrior of Grimnir. Favor of Grimnir.
I'm happy enough with that.
For the Kara's ankle. Aye. Now.
Who's my biggest threats? Chariots, I hate. I think we'll have you go on them. Those are marauders.
Pick your targets well.
Those Nurglings could be blown up. They have Knights of the Brazen Throne. Those are probably a pretty big threat. Billowguff. Thunderguff.
Drops away.
Try not to forget the fact that I also have bombs. All right, that bomb was enough that it upset them. Are you growing a beard for the dwarf playthrough? No. I could. I've actually been thinking about shaving my beard. That would be a kind of fun choice to grow a beard for a dwarf playthrough. Kind of thinking that too. Wow, I like don't shave a little bit. And you guys think I'm growing a beard out. Just because I'm greasy for one day doesn't mean I'm permanently being greasy. Arms away. Let's get rid of those chaos spawn. Oh, I should probably bring in the airship as well. Astro, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the agency. Dropping it like it's hot. That is always kind of the plan. Let's use the Spear of Grugni on Bilius Thunderguff. They do have a second giant in here too. I mean, it feels like I've got a lot of these bombs left. Not doing a lot against these Chaos Knights, though.
Nothing can stop us. Yes, yes. Pick your target well.
Not doing nearly enough. These guys are actually weak against armor, so probably attacking those Chaos Knights is not the greatest idea. But the Chaos Spawn would be the perfect kind of thing for them to focus on.
Fire on the ball.
Oh boy. They're coming. Okay, you on them. You can go on them. Let's have you on them. And you guys on them. I do have one bomb left. Oh, gyrocopters are so bad at chasing people. I'll never understand why. But you do hate it ever so much. Okay. Our cannon is taking random shots. It would probably be nice if I focused them on that Chaos Giant.
Let's see how this goes. Let us a reckoning. Oh, baby.
Even though that's shooting through quite a bit of trees. Oh, we stopped? Oh, actually, most of my gyrocopters are out of ammo right now. So I'm going to have to pull them back. This is scaring me a little bit up here. Those skull crushers are by far my biggest threat. This guy has 46 HP. Could we possibly just shoot him with one random bullet? There we go. There we go. Oh, they've lost them. My greatest fear. And we could probably change to grape shots. Ay, 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 ay. Getting a little bit donked up here. All right, you guys on those Forsaken. Gotrek, I'm going to send you to that guy. You guys can easily kill those Chaos Warhounds. That's hilarious. Look at this perfect line of the dogs. Heading in there on that intercept. Straight into the Slayer Pirates. Kind of love it. Well, those homies got absolutely dunkarooed. Just gonna let Gotrek get this kill. All right. That worked. Gyrocopters for the win. Have I played FTL or Slay the Spire? Yes, I've beaten FTL a number of different times. Slay the Spire I've beaten with, I think, 2 of the 3 heroes. We were actually just looking at the Slay the Spire 2 this morning. Waiting to shave your beard when your kids are a little older, see if they recognize you? Yeah. My dad has only shaved his beard once during my entire life. And it was like, probably he waited 30 years to do it. And he shaved into a mustache. And then he grew his beard back like the next month. But it was funny seeing it with a mustache for a little bit. But it was very disorienting. Sure hope so. Both amazing games. Slay the Spire 2 got announced recently. Yeah. Never seen your old man without a mustache. Yeah, no, me neither. I like messing around and doing different facial hairs. You got away with one giant.
The past is the past.
How does that even make sense? How could you do that to me? Archaon's on his way up here, so hopefully we can get rid of him as well. That one giant is enough to rebuild the entire wasteland.
Aye, what? Demon Slayer. Follow it.
So I gotta keep a bit of an eye on him. Who's meowing at me? Hi.
It's always good when it's someone else exploding.
Kitty cat, see if I can get her to come say hi. Just excited for Undermine 2? I don't know Undermine 2. Mango, tell me more. I vote for Villain Curly Q Mustache.
What?
I'm not so sure about a Villain Curly Q Mustache. I don't think that would look good on me. I mean, does that look good on anybody? I guess is a bit of the question.
My throng seeks only death.
Well... Ooh, Ice Guard. Ooh. Ice Guard, much better than Kislevites. But also heavy war sleds. I like that I can replace these guys with Ice Guard now if I wanted. I am losing money. But we're almost done with these dweebs. We kill off Archaon, who is mostly heroes. Level 44. Take out the Tower of Torment. And take out Stormwrack Mount. Stormwrack Mount is these guys' only settlement. So actually, if I get rid of that first, it would wipe them completely off the map. And then Archaon is just in this little pocket. You guys have another imminent rebellion, so this is pretty much toast. The first one was so fun. For $5, you put 100 plus hours into it. Second game is getting co-op. Now I gotta look it up. Heart-pounding depths of Undermine and an action roguelike sequel. Oh, it's just like a little RPG style game? RPG dungeon crawler?
sprocket, please.
Non-aggression pact. Absolutely, girlfriend. Take that easy peasy. I'd love to go down there and take back the Slayer holds. I don't know if I should take out the Tower of Torment here first. A new regional power, Crooked Moon. Following a string of impressive victories, Crooked Moon has become a major power. It's imperative of us to plan to deal with them, crush them, etc., etc. Yeah, they got pretty big. I don't like how much the Grainskins have of the map.
Friends of the...
Elspeth von Draken, awaiting your pleasure.
6,000 gold for 0.1, 1.1. That should just keep going up right now, right? 56 to 70, 42 to 46. Yeah, so I don't really see a rush to take over that.
For a glorious death! Let's give them something.
I can reach this in one move, which is why I'm going to take it. It's also frozen, so I think I'm going to keep this settlement.
Bring those cannons to bear. This'll do. Move that stuff in, lads.
Just for a laugh.
Cease. Aye, what?
Unlikely that we'll actually be able to, like, hold it at all in any way, shape, or form, but...
Greatest inventor. Slayer. All right.
Could be fun to try. Got ancestral tombs, tombs. Dude, I cannot get Oath Gold to save my life. Hi. Meow. I guess this could let me get some runesmiths. Ambush defense chance plus 20 is also, like, not a bad decision for a couple of turns.
With maybe a tweak or two.
Best when a cheap game is played so much? Absolutely.
What?
I mean, honestly, like, a lot of indie titles end up being some of my most played things. And they're very, very, like, cheap and uncomplicated games. I'm not going to repair that, I don't think. Because he's going to take that next turn.
Ek-Udi. If he wants it done right.
This might be just an entry point into Daniel to start taking this stuff over, but in the meantime, at least it's, like, cleared out. And if I go across to here, I could bring up that army to tribe slaughter.
This is not for you. What?
They're recruiting right now, but I could bring them up to tribe slaughter. We could replace all these guys with slayers from our main army. And then it would be Thunderbarge time. I think that's what we're gonna do. That Grimgor is super terrifying. Yeah, no, I liked when we had an alliance with Grimgor. I didn't like so much when that alliance broke with no notifications or reason. You never know. Maybe we can make friends with him again. Gotrik's supposed to have no armor? Yeah, yeah. Armor is for mages. That's what he says. If it's a bug in your playthrough, but it seems weird to me. Yeah, he's a slayer, so he's just, you know, bare-chested. Covered in runic tattoos. I suppose more accurately. Is he giving random settlements over to his vassals here? He totally is. Ah, these guys keep
Innovator.
absorbing territory.
The best boots are Dawi made, of course.
I gotta go back and burn that down again.
Time for a pint. The Damas Tron drives you off.
Honestly, this guy could probably do all the damage I need him to do.
Slayer.
If I just brought him up for the exchange.
Take much go. Could have done with his wards.
2,100.
Who's man enough to follow me? They up.
Interesting. He still hasn't taken that.
My eyesight's superb. These nobles.
Ah, there it is. There comes Daniel. You need to just give them territory before they give it to you. Big brain. I mean, that's how we took Saber Mountain and we gave it to Grimgor, and that's why Grimgor allied us in the first place. Do you want to come up and say hi to everybody? Yeah? You want to say hi? Yeah. Why don't you come up? Come here. Come here. Come here. You want pets? What are you doing? She's so sneaky. I wish you could see this cat. She's just like, oh, are you gonna follow me? I'm gonna stay just out of your reach. So you can't pet me, and you definitely can't pick me up. Oh, that's kind of funny. That giant rebellion army that was here just actually attacked Daniel's army. Reichland, new regional power.
Friends of the Empire, come.
20,000 for +3. That's cray cray.
Engineer.
Oh, yo. God damn it. See, look at this. He's just got an army on force march that he's going to go around, and he's going to just gobble up as many of these territories as I can while I play whack-a-mole.
I am a god, not a slave.
None but Slaanesh.
And if I don't leave an army back here at Carrick-Dum, it's going to get taken instantly.
Dishonored. Walls. Good.
God dang, Bobby.
My Grimney, it's me. Invention? Only thing that's kept dwarves alive.
These guys are going to rebel again. I'm going to lose territory here. It's going to cost me a lot. I might skip whack-a-mole and just go straight for Archaon. I kind of want to have this second army so that we have like a Slayer army and then we have an Airship army. But if the alternative is like just chasing around all of these little vassals, Norskins, forever. I'm not like super interested in doing that. Because they can just produce more than me, right? So I'll never really catch up.
What?
Yeah, minus 700 points.
Explosives expert.
Can you reach Stormrack?
I can't wait.
Let's just do this.
Nope. Ready this. Have it, you bastards. A spot of dwarven know-how and we're away. The past is the past.
And I think I'll just jump across to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crack-a-Drac and the Tower of Crack are his only actual settlements. They're the only places that count as dark fortresses. So if I can wipe out those two, with Malachi, then the rest should be fairly easy.
The Frozen Kingdom welcomes all its allies.
You're still not at war with Archaon. And there is no way in hell
Obey.
I can convince you to do it.
Yes. Your false faith will not hold you back.
These guys would take a defensive alliance for 3,000. But I kind of feel like the Empire is my better gamble than that.
Ready. Welcome,
We're
oldest
getting
friends of the Empire.
pretty chonky. They're also getting upset at me. Okay.
Yes.
Gotta make some friends.
Bane of demons.
You're chilling. Stormrack, you're chilling. Let's just go growth here. Lost Malachi's homeland. It's a grudging. Yeah. I'm getting 2v1'd. Here I was thinking I was safe. What are we actually up against that's a problem here? A lot of regiments of renown. Hellbrass and the Blue Scribes. Danny boy. There's just so many regiments of renown. It's really like a tough fight. I feel like I ought to be using more of my regiments and less of just like random dwarf warriors. I could probably end up with a much more interesting army if I was to do that. And more importantly, a much higher ranked army. We're being attacked on all sides, which is pretty tough. Plague Bearers, the Severed Claw, Blue Horrors, and Hellbrass. Hellbrass is on foot. And is a bit of a beast in his own right. I think I'm mostly going to leave armies where they are.
Killers! The clans unite! Vengeance! Let's start shooting!
Not those trollhammer torpedoes, I can tell you that much. They're gonna move somewhere useful.
Dwarf warriors!
Kislev warriors. These guys are all gonna climb the walls.
It is a reckoning.
So I'm just gonna have people like ready for the walls here. For the most part, this should be pretty manageable. Honestly, I think I might take both sets of heavy war sleds. And just like run these guys down quickly so that I can focus on the other angles.
Yes! Warriors!
So that would be everyone for there. On this side, we've got the blue scribes. We've got a lot of bats. We've got a giant. I think the trollhammer torpedoes on the giant are going to be the way to go.
Iron drakes! Satisfy the grudge!
I'm a bit jury's out on that one, but
Sisters!
we'll give it a shot.
Taking aim!
We are going to need, let's see, who do we have over here?
Iron drakes!
Dual weapons, exalted plague bearers.
Dwarf warriors!
I think we can put these guys up on the walls for the bats.
Yes, then!
Oh, we have like a ton of bloodletters. We got a ton of melee coming in this way. Over here we have marauders, princes of perfection, marauders, pinks, and pox riders, along with Big D himself.
For the High King!
So I have very little in the way of archers over here.
For the ancestor gods! War of vengeance! They have wronged us!
Bold questions. I think I'm gonna have to put some dwarf warriors just up on the walls here to deal with any of these guys.
Dwarf warriors!
Set there to turn on that.
Yes, laddie! Brooch thrower!
I think we'll keep you here with the grudge throwers. So where are the big threats? Pox riders and Nurgle, Bilious Thunderguff, and then Daniel. But Daniel is flying. So I think I'm going to put these Kislevites here.
We demand blood!
I might even keep some guys back in the city too. Put the Longbeards here for a bit of aura as well. Looking at all the DLC for Total War 3, $360 for everything. Yep. There's a lot of it.
Down!
There's an awful lot of it. It's a bit absurd at this point.
For the Kara's Anchor! For the Kara's Anchor!
And we have this Thane. Don't really know what we have to take care of Daniel. Looks like he's gone undivided for the most part. So, but he's still going to be a toughie. If you're a new player Warhammer 3, you have to look at the DLCs like, I do not want to play this Lord. If not, don't buy it. Yeah, that's literally the way to do it, is you start with whatever the base game is that you want, and then just go like, this is the Lord I'm interested in playing. I'll give him a shot.
For the Kara's Anchor!
I think I'm going to go straight to a second level tower here. And then I think I'll put another set of guys over here.
Dwarf warriors! We demand blood!
These guys.
Dwarf warriors! It is a reckoning!
I mean, this is a flexible extra line of troops, which is nice.
Slayer!
I feel like they might just push that door with the Pox Riders.
Demon Slayer!
I think we'll keep the Demon Slayer here and the Thane over here for Daniel.
War of vengeance!
I don't know how we're going to deal with Daniel. I feel like he's going to be a bit of an unstoppable force right now. And I'd be lying if I didn't say it has me concerned. Okay, and then over here we have all of these guys. That's right. Okay. All right. Let's do it. I mean, I just have to avoid the severed claw there.
Nothing can stop us! Attack the earth!
March for Kislev! Excellent. Kislev endure!
I'm kind of just hoping I can keep all of the guns on Hellbrass here and get him wiped out early. I need you guys on Billigus Thundergruff with those Trollhammer torpedoes.
Fate cursed! For the High King!
I did not get on top of these Chaos Furies. And these Trollhammer torpedoes are not able to get off their shots because of that. Which is very bad for us. It is very, very bad for us, in fact.
We'll guard it! Doom Chaser! Yes!
Okay, my Trollhammers are getting destroyed up here by bats. I'm very confused.
Shoot the Wazzacks!
But the bats are pretty much dead. Can we actually focus on those blue scribes? I wonder. These guys are going for this gate. I said I thought they might do that. And there are princes going over there. This is a bit of a mess, but it could be a lot worse. Let's pull you guys back. You guys are going to come over here. I didn't realize that those guys were getting in there so badly.
Land is power! Let the vengeance begin!
We're doing more damage against him than I would have figured. I don't know what just hit me with a spell here. Oh my god. Oh, we're all over the place. Why are you guys off the walls? What the hell?
For the Karazhan Corps! We stand put!
A fine strategy!
We'll guard it!
I cannot have him take this gate
Land is power!
with no fight. With no fight. Oh my god, get down there. What is our pathing here?
Heavy war sled!
Ooh, okay, that was a bit of a nightmare. I'm not stoked about how that just went.
Dwarf warriors!
You guys are doing fine. You guys are doing fine. You guys are doing fine. I want you to move back and focus on him. You guys are losing that fight.
Dwarf warriors,
Those guys have a long time before they can get that wall down.
by the gears of Zufbar.
We've taken so much damage here.
Rage fire!
No,
Rage
no,
blast!
no. You guys are meant to be in that fight.
Pump those dwarven legs!
I need you guys up on this wall.
Through! Quarrelers!
These Quarrelers don't seem to be hitting anything. So I'm going to move them down.
Fire drakes! Attack!
You guys need to be on those dual marauders. You guys need to be on them. These Trollhammer Torps need to be like
Shoot, lads!
big time over here. Same with those Quarrelers.
Quarrelers!
This is messy Bessie right now, boys. This is really a lot messier Bessie than I was hoping for.
Our duty, sir. Kislev's vengeance!
You need to go for them.
Sons of Kislev!
This throne shall more dwarf and legs! Hit your target's will! For the Kara's ankle! Gods, take them down!
All right. Well, that's going however it's going right now.
We demand blood! Satisfy the grudge! We
How am I
stay
losing these
put!
walls so badly?
Valia bless our aim!
My troll hammers here can hopefully get some shots off on this chaos giant from up on the wall. I'm really hoping they can just aim down some troll hammer torpedoes at him.
Let the vengeance begin!
Would be super cool if they could.
No shoddy contraptions here. That'll do. Aye, lad, I'll do it. Let me get my tools. You're doing it wrong.
We got to get some stuff up on these walls.
Plow through. Dwarf warriors,
You guys need to come here
we
then.
stay put.
Try to get some guys on defense here. I'm going to try to move these guys
No.
here and then up on those walls on the Princess of Perfection.
It is a reckoning.
Daniel is almost dead.
Longbeard,
He is beating my Thane though.
for the ancestors. The clans unite.
It's a bit of a mixed bag. This gate never got opened. We've just been in like constant engagement with Marauders of Nurgle.
Nothing can
I might actually just fall them back a little bit if that's the case.
We demand Demon Slayer. Iron Drakes. Show the wild axe for Grimnir.
I'm very confused about how we lost this wall without doing like any damage at any point.
Power. Dwarf warriors. We'll guard it. Hold it till death takes us.
It doesn't really track super well to me.
Get him! Axes out! We shame the ancestors. There's honor in this. It is a reckoning.
Damn, dudes.
Ordnance ready. We'll guard it.
Moving!
We're still doing like no damage to Hellbrass.
Grimnir.
These guys are
We stay
like locked outside the walls.
Go with honor
You gotta be joking me here.
for Kislev!
Please do not let them take that. This is a really important tower. This is the only tower that covers the central plaza.
They die! To battle!
We didn't build anything here, so maybe if we kill these guys, it'll let us like retake it.
The motherland's finest!
Heavy Warsled, how we doing here?
Taking position!
We're getting some like crazy lag hiccups right now.
Send a Slayer.
I'm getting completely overwhelmed
Axes out, lads.
on this flank at the moment.
We stay put. For the High King. War of vengeance.
We still got this explosives tower here.
Go.
We're getting buckled on this side.
Killers!
These guys have gotten their full surround. Daniel is somehow still alive.
They have wronged us. Dwarf warriors! Whoa! Quarrelers!
Which is just baffling to me at this point.
Shoot the wizards! Yes, Lord!
So it looks like he's doing like a pretty good job at cycle charging. These pink horrors are alive as well still.
Pump those dwarfen legs!
Which is also crazy. Can you guys shoot him? You have line of sight.
Kill them! We demand blood!
Small unit of like Mirror Guard and Marauders have just come through here and just destroyed everybody. Yeah, like this is a hard L right now.
Comrades of the bear. March with pride.
Hellbrass is taking basically no damage. Literally,
They have wronged us!
it's like not having armor piercing is completely like Quarrelers and Dwarf Warriors just do no damage because of the lack of armor piercing.
Nothing can stop us!
I don't think there's anything I could do in this fight. We're just folding on every single side at the moment.
Quarrelers! Withdraw!
500 HP on Daniel.
Dwarf warriors!
Unreal. No, that's everybody.
Hands unite!
Full fold. We have shamed our ancestors. Absolutely shamed, Hellbrass. Hellbrass heals as well. Yeah, while he's fighting, yeah. I cannot believe with all of those Quarrelers on Daniel that we didn't kill him. He got through 2 entire unit of great weapons, 2 entire units of Quarrelers, and a unit of Dwarf Warriors. Almost completely unopposed. Took on like 5 full stacks. Now, that was not a particularly well-made defense on my behalf. But holy moly Moses. All right, well, the good news about this is we get to go straight to Archaon. I get to stop worrying about holding any of this territory, and we just get to focus on having a big airship. The computer just getting constant regiment of renowns is like... Poof, man. Hard to keep pace against them. Probably because of walls. Lord's heroes are not great on walls, while normal soldiers are not. Oh, Lord's heroes are great on walls? Yeah. Yeah, well, he was able to do, like, he kept, like, he kept doing the thing where, like, you fly up and you fly back down, and you fly up and you fly back down. Which is very difficult to counter. All right. If I go there, I could probably get across to Krakadrak next turn. I can't make it to Frozen Landing right now. I think that's probably the best play. Yeah, these guys are just taking all these monoliths. All right. Focus on our account. Let the rest fall apart. You know, we're meant to be flying around on an airship. I keep trying to hold just like... I think this is the funny trap about this campaign is like where you are on the map is not a place you are meant to be able to hold against chaos, right? Like, we're not even Kislev. We're the shield for Kislev. Of course we're not meant to be able to hold any of this during what is effectively the end times. I like how that fort is still holding. We got another Elgi age. It's also like impossible to do anything with the ages the way that they are right now. That's another definite big part of it. I guess we'll get that ambush protection.
Perfect. With maybe a tweak or two.
And turn simulator. Daniel could have various forms of regen. Yeah. It didn't look like he was regenning. It just looked like we weren't shooting him. I think a lot of our corelers got caught up in little bits of melee combat. And that ended up being like a huge problem for them. And then there's just like some bad line of sight for walls and trying to shoot up and down walls. My biggest issue, and it still continues to be my biggest issue, is that I just don't have like thunderers in any of these armies. So a gun line can wipe out a hero very, very fast, especially an armor piercing gun line, especially when you're fighting chaos heroes. And because we haven't had that, we haven't really had a counter to most things.
All right. For a glorious death.
My homeland.
Let's show 'em. It's not home, but it'll do for now. I'll figure it out.
Sure is in better shape than when I left it.
What?
Kind of.
Engineer.
I think we had it a little bit higher. I guess we'll grab Deadly Onslaught with you. And what else might we want? It's a good question. I think I'm going to go with the casualty replenishment.
Better tooling. Better.
Just because some of these guys aren't full healing. You can pick up Relentless.
Slayer.
Felix, I think you officially have everything. So you get to just work on the bottom tree. You're already on the bottom tree. Start grabbing Scarred Veteran for you, Garagrim. That's Perma Rebellion state. Has physical resist as well as the demon could have ward and have high armor, but yeah, guns. Guns solve all the problems, right? That's why I like the Slayer Pirates. It was funny commenting on like Battlesay's tournament was this weekend, and I got to participate for the first hour. I was part of the shoutcasting crew, and it was funny because he was calling out Slayer Pirates as being like absolutely useless in the single player campaign, and I was like, man, my Slayer Pirates rule. I love my Slayer Pirates. I don't know what you're talking about. They've been the backbone of my army. They do more work, I think, than anybody else other than probably the gyrocopters. I'll hydro check, thank you. Imminent rebellions. All right. Right, he does have Hell Pit as well, so we better take that.
All right. Why would the
All right.
color unstoppable? A firma draking tail. Ready the airship for war.
I mean,
We're going to battle.
I might as well take it back.
It's me.
Runesmiths. Ooh, we don't have any runesmiths. Damage walls, wound, hinder replenishment. Sharpen weapons, harden armor, scouting.
You summon me? Explosives expert.
Can I don't really think I can put any more heroes in this army. I kind of feel like we're at maximum hero capacity already.
What? I have the forge fires glowing.
But I am tempted. Because I don't have a
You
runesmith.
summon me?
Missile and melee damage increased by an additional 5%. Armor increased by 5%. I mean, sharpened weapons on a Slayer army is kind of useful.
Innovator.
But who would I have to get rid of?
It is time. Engineer.
I think he might just hang out.
Aye, lad, what can I do?
I think we might just have these guys hang out.
A rune's duty is never done. The past is the past.
We'll see what kind of shenanigans they get up to. For Slayers, you prefer the armor as the flat 10 armor for the whole army? Oh, I thought it was percentage based. The weapon one is 10%. Yeah, but like 0 armor and 10 armor isn't really going to make a huge difference. Because most people have a little bit of armor piercing, so that 10% is going to like just cut through that naturally. Ideally, I mean, your Slayers shouldn't be engaged in like frontline combat. They should be flanking. It's a little bit different when half of your army is artillery and war machines.
There's nae pleasing some.
Top knots, sure. Just sacking my cities, okay. Norskin rebels just killed off his army. That's so funny. Diplo with Clan Agron. I'll take that. Why not?
Aye.
We are going
Aye, what?
to not be able to reach the lair of the Troll King in a single turn, so
Up and over. What
we're gonna come over here instead.
I serve the Raven God.
Do you serve the Raven God? I don't know. Do I bother putting any money in here? I feel like probably it's just a big waste of time.
A crude attempt to subjugate.
Just gonna abandon that. I don't know how this guy is holding on as much as he has been.
Stop that.
He's won enough battles, I'm willing to give it a shot.
What's happening, pal?
Slayer shouldn't be the front line. Somewhere a Slayer just fainted. Unless you're Ungrim. Yeah, I mean, Ungrim does have some good buffs. I'm really curious to try Ungrim's campaign now that we have all these other different types of Slayers. Because, like, actually having anti-infantry Slayers and ranged Slayers, it's... You can just make a Slayer army and it slaps. Nice, this army is stuck here. There you go, orcs. Enjoy your city. There are a lot of orcs up here. These guys have like 3 armies right now. I have silver ranked defenders in that city right now. But here comes Daniel. So I am actually going to cancel that. That won 3 battles against greenskins. Oh, it doesn't count though. Interesting. This should also be completed, and it's not. It's literally 5 out of 5 right now. Huh.
It's me. I'm on it. We'll make it right for the ancestors.
Yeah, let's kill him.
Get to it. Give him a good thrashing. Slayer,
Plenty of movement.
bring those cannons to bear. A spot of dwarven glow, and we'll leave. What?
Not
Explosives
that I
expert.
expect to be able to keep you all that well, but
Engineer, for a glorious death. Belia's will binds me to you. Yes? The runes are ready.
Crackerjack's gonna get its garrison. We can finally upgrade our hold in Kislev.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Ooh, good,
Very
good,
well.
good, 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 good. All right, that gets us in with
Dead are
Reichland.
thick about you. Welcome. I trust you.
Elspeth likes us as well. So, you know, if Chaos somehow gets all the way through us and then decides to get through Kislev, which seems like they're struggling with right now, Daniel is putting himself in a position to fight Grimgor, which would be extremely beneficial if that worked out for us. Archaon has 1 city left and 2 minor settlements. So I think we can just wipe them out. How to get glory if not trying to die with a pile of bodies around you? I just mean tactically, Slayers aren't meant to be on the front line. Tactically, they are glass cannons, so you're meant to be using them for flanks. You engage them with your shield wall, and then you have your Slayers move in from the side and do big, big damage as they cleave through the back ranks. I like that by the end of this, it's not going to really matter where we go. Like, there's just going to be so many armies around that we couldn't possibly kill them all. So many rebellions.
One rag.
One rug. Keep it upgrading, Crackerjack.
Greatest inventor. Why wouldn't they let me call her unstoppable? No. Keep that powder dry.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here. to wait and see. I'm doing Ungrim right now, coming up short. Victory. It's been fun. Ungrim can easily get 70 ward save now. 70% ward save? Oh, that's very, very fun. Yeah. That's a pretty unstoppable Ungrim. This campaign looks like it's in rough shape. No, we're about to win it. Are you kidding me? We're like a couple of turns away. 3 turns away from winning, probably. All I have to do is kill Archaon settlements and we win. We don't need cities. We're like a horde, right? We have the spirit of Grugni. As long as our main army doesn't get wiped out by something, then we're fine. And like all these little Norscan tribes, I'm not like, these guys aren't actually like any real threat, right? Like Archaon is a threat because of all of his regiments of renown, and Daniel is a threat.
All right. Oh, aye.
But everyone else is chump change.
Give me a moment.
There's Archie Daddy.
Let's show 'em. I think our needs are greater, don't you?
Trollheim Mountains.
Slayer.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Oh, he's not touching. I was thinking I could sell this,
Let's fight.
Like the motherland, our friendship endures.
I could sell it to you, but I'm not super interested in that. If the Empire was to take the Bay of Blades, which I didn't realize they'd actually taken here. Yeah, this is okay.
Your defiance is
See, Archaon is, he doesn't really have an army anymore. He's got a couple of heroes and regiments of renown, and that's about it.
the past is the past.
So he can't do much more to me. We just hit level 50.
Innovator. By Grugni, it's me, greatest inventor, engineer.
Lazar tricked out.
I've cast the runes.
Daniel's moved his army here again, so I might go back to trying to upgrade that fort. Oh no, there he is again. I like that he's like, you think you're gonna put any points into that tiny little settlement? I don't know about that. Only the Lag Lord himself is a horde, and he still holds land like he's Vampire Coast. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically just taking any territory that I can operate out of as like little ports. I just need to land the airship and refuel. That's kind of how it's working. In an ideal world, I end up in a situation where Kislev and the Empire are directly behind me and I'm completely safe on that flank, and then I can just have like a little pocket in Krakatrak, and then I could move forward as is necessary. But I mean, right now I'm just going to kill Archaon again. Like, the initial dream was we kept the one army at home and one army on the march.
What fool dares touch me?
I don't want to bait him in there.
Ready this?
Archaon.
Target, you bastards!
Gat.
Slayer by name, slayer by nature. Next.
Crown of Command. We'll move on Zoishank and the castle. It looks like Castellan
All sudden favors the unbelieving allies of Kislev.
might actually be taking that. Erengrad's been burned down.
It is
Hi. Can you occupy Erengrad? That's kind of an important city for you. And then if I can take Zoishank, I can just sell it to Kislev. And then he's one more settlement after that.
What?
2 into boost income, 2 into specialist. We fought Archaon and gained 2 levels for most of those characters.
Engineer.
You've got all of these. You've got devastating charge left to get.
Put your feet up, why don't you? Arcane winds under control. By Grungni, this had better be good.
Okay. Just won Ungren campaign. Very first win on Very Hard, Very Hard. You're rather chuffed? Nice. Congratulations. That's a huge feat. Playing the battles on Very Hard is like a major, major jump up. Like just playing without pausing makes a big difference. And typically I would argue like someone like Ungrim is kind of a hard campaign because you are like just getting attacked on all sides all the time. Nice, these guys did take the castle, which means we only have to take Zoishank and then go up to the Bay of Blades. Take that little leadership buff.
I'll figure it out. Give him a good thrashing.
Yoink.
It's not home, but it'll do some.
Okay, these guys took Erengrad, so we're going to give them Zoishank. For a bit of money, I suppose. They don't have anything I want, do they? They have Gormandy Mountains, but I don't really want to be over there.
You have been
I don't need these settlements, right? Like, that's kind of the whole thing right now.
Best rest up here.
He has 1 settlement. The Bay of Blades remains.
Received.
Greetings from Sigma.
Kind of looks like you guys are going for it, but I don't actually think you are. Yeah, these guys have Sarl encampment. So if I take Bay of Blades, I could just sell all of this to Constellan and easily get a proper alliance with him as well. Grugni's Blessing.
May not like it, but I do.
Help it can get some walls and some upgrades. Why not? Kislev's fort. We might as well upgrade. I still can't tell what Daniel is doing over there, whether or not he wants to take that one little settlement or just let it continuously farm rebellions. Very Hard does not stop pausing. It's legendary only. Well, there is no legendary battles. It's Very Hard as battles. Legendary is actually only on like the campaign map. Because it's legendary campaign Very Hard battles. That's like the hardest difficulty. I guess Ultimate Crisis Mode also hardest difficulty, but Ultimate Crisis Mode is kind of foolish. And not necessarily that hard because like you can sort of ally with some of the crises. Gosling's going for it. Is he going to kill Archaon for me? Servants of the Conclave have been obliterated. Oh, that's the other Chaos Dwarves. They just got eaten by Grimgor. What's really crazy here is eventually Grimgor and Skarsnik are going to go to war with each other, and one of them is going to fight the other one, and he's going to win. And then one greenskin is going to own basically half of the map. Can you imagine that? Greenskins all the way from the edge of the Empire, from Oakenhammer to Kislev, and all of the Badlands included. That's not a great. It's not a great sign. It's not super good for us.
Back off. Dooms that away.
Kislev's truth.
I think I'm going to trade you the Tower Crack right now.
Bears.
I don't have any points to boss him around, but
Onward.
Wolfenburg, I'm not going to build an outpost in any of his territory because I don't really feel like he deserves it. Again, they leave my fort alone. And Archaon is dead. He probably has an army somewhere, but he's out of settlements. You remind me of the girl? Which girl? You could pause, so it must have been legendary campaign difficulty that stops that. Interesting. Okay. Found very hard with a mod to not allow me to auto-resolve unless the fight is 80% in your favor or 40% against me. Otherwise, I end up autoing a lot of fights. Yeah, I mean, I always get to the point where the moment it's like decisive, no losses, I end up pretty much autoing any of those. If it's anything other than decisive low, I try not to auto it unless the game is like absolutely giving me a hack auto resolve. Elgi, Age of Reckoning. Faction destroyed, Warhouse of the Apocalypse. I need to raise, occupy, loot, or sack a singular settlement, and we win.
Explosives expert.
Who's it gonna be? I mean, I could reach that Norscan city pretty quick. I could also probably reach the lair of the Troll King.
Steam carriages would get us there faster.
It's a bit hard to say.
No.
Oh, we're having rebel uprisings up here.
You summon me?
That's not really a big deal. I guess the Tower of Crack is now his capital. So let's build an outpost in there, I guess. I mean, Norden is technically his capital, but Tower Crack is only like actual capital building, capital slot. I like that we managed to push back. The plan worked. Like, I wiped out Archaon's upper settlements. He started losing some fights down here, so he had to pull back to reinforce his armies, and then he wasn't able to reinforce any of his armies because all of his buildings were wiped out. It is an amazing twist of fate. Outpost gives them something too. It only allowed you to recruit their units. No, it gives you a couple of units in defense. And they get like better as you upgrade the outpost as well. So if you know there's like a very specific location that's like runs a good chance of being attacked, it can be a good idea to build an outpost there just to give it like proper defense. Oh, my miners died. Rip. They're back on the upgrade again. Deal with a couple of rebels. Just to sort us out. So close.
An accord bound by runic law.
Last turn. Last turn till victory, baby. We are down to 69 factions on the map. Considering how big the greenskins are. I feel like shocked it is that many. I just noticed that we can see Val's Anvil on the minimap. All the way over in Ulthuan. I guess because it's a special grudge location. I really want to know what it is that you get for taking Ulthuan. Like there's you get a special monument in Val's Anvil. And I wonder if it's any good. It's probably like not that big a deal, but I still want to know. Okay.
Aye, what? I'm on it.
Aye.
We'll make it. Bring those cannons to bear. A sport of dwarven know-how, and we'll wait.
I love that our victory is taking back our old territory. "30 different settlements." Oh, I actually have to go attack somewhere else. Close. And yet so far.
Slayer.
You're on specialist. You're on whatever. You're on whatever.
By Groundy, it's
You're on
me.
charge. Winterpire we've already taken. I guess we could take like the Altar of Spawns.
Innovator. For a glorious death.
God, that's so funny.
Engineer.
I thought for sure we were done.
God, I wasn't the one that suggested it.
Imminent rebellions. I might actually just lose this now because we're not healing fast enough anymore. Daniel might also just come down and attack it now. Or he might keep walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Happy to see what they get up to with their armies here. Part of me also wonders, like, could we drag Kislev into a war against Daniel now if we wanted? What happened to all of his vassals? I wonder. Am I still at war with Tong and Kull? Or did they get freed? Looks like I'm still at war with them. All of this territory has been reclaimed. A little bit of the Blood March is still left, but like Chaos gobbled all this stuff up pretty quick. We've almost healed there.
Expert. Spirit of Grungy. Up, up and away.
Let's go
Get going.
there. We can probably hit the altar of spawns in a single turn.
Anad, ready to do the guild's bidding. Grungy's vengeance on the thrones of spite and death.
And we might as well.
Your ignorance sows slay the earth.
We might as well just try
Forge
killing
fires
people.
glowing.
I did want this guy actually in an army, but he's having fun right now. He's living his truth. It's really funny as we like the moment we started like sacking all the chaos outposts and suddenly we had like just an absolute crazy surplus of gold. Normally you only really feel that way when you're playing like a big chaos horde because you're just raising everything that exists, smashing your way through all the territory. Do I need to defeat Daniel? No, not for the short victory. I don't even think for the long victory, to be honest. But I do believe for the long victory, you have to defeat Grimgor, which would be a little difficult in this campaign. That reminds me, I want to look at the Book of Grudges, because I feel like I can probably confederate some legendary lords right now. Yeah. Shockingly, not Ungram. Though I'm very close. Thoric, I'm pretty far away. But Belegar, Thorgrim, and Grombadol, I could all take. I am fairly certain all of these guys have perished. Oh, there we go. Number of settlements, 14. So number of settlements must be 0, 0. I mean, why not? Carrick Zorn's Scorn. If the last defenders get killed, that one gets finished. I'd love to know what's going on down there. That's almost done. I mean, outside of Grimgor, obviously. The ancestral thong. Hey, you remind me of the girl. Phelan, you said that. What? And I said, what girl?
Just watch. We're going to battle.
What you talking about?
Airships ain't cheap, you know.
There we go. Short victory complete. Glory to you, glory to us. The war will go ever on, for that is the nature of the turbulent world. But for this moment, we can claim victory. How does everything look? Pretty messy. I'd give this territory up to Constellin in the hopes that he could just kind of take over the rest of the hills. The Empire has actually pretty much pushed them entirely out of here. You can see Bretonia has also taken over Albion. Belegar owns all these southern mountains.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
My dude.
All right.
How do you say no to that? The vampires only have Drakenhof left. They have been pushed pretty much entirely out. Wurzeg is rocking a lot of the Badlands. It does seem like the Greenskins have been really, really strong here. This is pretty much going to be Mankind versus Greenskins. Oh, you got the ad the second you said it. The girl with the power? What power? Udu? Hoodoo? Voodoo? I think Cathay is mostly confederated at this point. We know Western and Northern did confederate. Damn, though, if these guys don't own a lot of territory. Crooked Moon and Grimgore both have 31 settlements. Reichland's at 30. Wiseland's at 22. The Ice Court at 18. Oh, Clan Eshin is also really big. Interesting. Yeah, it would be kind of curious how this goes, because basically they're done. Nuln is at war with the Crooked Moon, as is Belegar. They have a military alliance with Nuln. The Empire is allied with everybody. So the Empire basically has no threats, which is why they're pushing up into Norska. So I think what would happen in this campaign is they would finish up with Norska, and then they would probably get into direct conflict with Daniel. And the Empire would be pushing up that way. Kislev has been at war with the remaining vampire counts and the Bone Rattlers, but they're basically ready to fight someone else. They would likely end up in a fight against the Norskins or Daniel here as well. I think with Nuln not having any real threat at all, they could push everything into Skarsnik and just put all their effort into that way. So Skarsnik would fold. My money's on the Shield of Humanity here. Power of Voodoo. $105 turns, though. Not bad for a short campaign. I feel like a 100-turn short campaign is always pretty good. 70 different settlements. Legion of Asgore, who are down here with a couple of settlements, and then Grimgore itself. So I guess what I would probably do here, honestly, is just hop on the boat, sail down here, wipe those guys out. And then I would have to end up in some crazy fight against Grimgore.
Make your offer, but do it quickly, before I kill you right where you
Hawksmakers of Nurgle.
The City of Smoke is poised to lend you its might. I will...
They have 7 settlements? Yeah, Cathay's not doing so good. War with the Puppets, Clan Eshin, Poxmakers, and the Blessed Dread. So Cathay would probably get wiped out in this campaign. Weirdly enough, I think if I was to continue this campaign, what I would have to do is wipe out Skarsnik first and then go for Grimgore afterwards. Because if I was just to like pick away at random Skarsnik settlements, I would be able to unite a lot of the holds. And it would allow all of my allies a bunch of time to like just beat them up. And then they would wander the world like looking for other fights. But the threat of the Chaos Invasion is done. And I'm pretty proud about that. I mean, well, at least the main Chaos Invasion. Daniel is still up here. But he's a chump. But I think with that, we're going to call it the end of this campaign. I think we can take that as our win. I'm very happy with that. That was a lot of fun. I really like this campaign. I think it's like quite interesting how you end up playing as a horde. Especially because of like how much as a Dowie you want to hold your territory. It's when the grudge mechanic and everything else like locks you into feeling like, oh, I need to hold the line here. I need to keep this place. It's what the ancestors would do. But the reality is like, it's almost impossible to actually hold that territory because none of the allies to the south will like lock in and actually join you. If we had maybe gotten some defensive alliances earlier, I was really hesitant to get defensive alliances because I didn't want to get dragged into other wars, like Manling versus Manling wars. But I think if I had done that, then Kislev would have gotten involved in the war with Archaon and the war with Daniel. Castellan probably the same. And we could have had like a bit of backup there, but all in all, pretty fun campaign. GG's. I hope you join us for the next one.